Shy, you're wasting the battery. Got to bring a GoPro.
All right, so there were definitely plenty of technical difficulties to go around. Oh, I wish that I could master this video editing software a little bit faster. Urban camping this time. This is camping that is totally divorced from the more primal aspects of... I totally just heard coyotes, a whole yip yip yowling band of coyotes. In 2020, we started off for a little RV trip. We didn't know how long it would last. I mean, really, do any of us know how long this is gonna last? But for however long it lasts, we'll pay close attention to these moments that our lives are made out of, as fleeting and fragile and beautiful as butterflies. So why camp in Dallas? Well, we have beloved family here, and it is a great opportunity for the kids to ride along with their entrepreneur uncle. My sister and her husband have the coolest gig going. It's really hard to describe. It's sort of like Storage Wars, but also an auction house for antiques and arts and collectibles. Also a flea market. There's a lot going on. It started as an eBay reselling business out of their living room, and just a few years into that venture, my sister could quit her job and do it full-time. Having expanded to fill every single wall of their house, my brother-in-law also quit his job in order to entrepreneur full-time. It was such a cool system that streamlined thrift shopping and then reselling. They started looking for ways that they could branch out how they brought in their merchandise, and that led to the next iteration, which was bidding on storage units. The stuff that they found in these storage units was so cool and so unique, but the quantity was just too much for individual eBay auctions.
Your brake is right. Oh, their brakes?
So, next up, Workman Auction House, an online auction platform. Not everything that came out of these storage units was destined for the upscale auction house, however. Enter the flea market stand. With an outlet like the flea market stand to move merchandise quickly, we have the final iteration, at least for now.
Shai, put your seatbelt on first.
And that is wholesale pallets of Costco and Walgreens and Target returns or overstocks. Kind Uncle Ben took them along to help load up one of these pallets and let them practice trying to put it in his truck using his forklift. Start opening boxes. You're opening boxes and it just comes like so thrown together.
Well, it's shelf pulled, so they literally like, okay, next season, like pull everything off the shelf. It's like,
Where do these go?
So it just gets thrown in boxes.
Do they sell well? Do they? Here, what do you have to say for yourself? You really helped out the designers of this park. I heard it just opened. So I know they were looking for kids to come and test out the slide and make sure, you know, it's safe.
This is
great.
One at Ward Park, it was called Cannonball Loop.
Yeah.
There's this one kid who came down, but something happened and he died, so they set a dummy down, and he got decapitated.
Oh, that's
completely.
terrible. Oh my goodness.
Except his whole head. Not just his bun, but his whole head.
So is that what was going through your mind?
Kind of. But I don't want to be the dummy.
to Ben's Steakhouse. I had a big list of things that I thought that we could go and explore in Dallas, but it turns out that hanging out with the family was pretty much all that we really wanted to do. We did get to go and hike at the girls' favorite spot at the Herd Museum in McKinney, and it turns out that their animatronic dinosaurs came from right here in DFW at Billings Production. So we got to go and take a tour of their factory. If you've ever had a kid who said, "I love dinosaurs," and also, "I want to be an artist when I grow up," Billings was a great example of how an adult could mush those two interests together into a career. This is actually a great way to bring full circle what I hope the kids gained in all of their entrepreneurial hours this week. Good business is finding out what your neighbor or customer really values, whether it's candy or antiques or animatronic dinosaurs, and finding a way to deliver that to them. It's really about the most effective ways to serve others. This particular campsite that we were at was a Verizon desert, and midweek through we decided it was time to break down and go for it. It was time for Starlink. Watching it adjust is like watching a ballerina. It just is. It's beautiful.
This is such a well thought through
System?
Yes.
That is awesome. Nava doesn't want to go. Come on, Nava. Dallas might not seem like the most exciting place to camp, but it was really hard to go. Next week, we'll visit the Texas Capitol, which is definitely bigger than yours. And also, since our gear is still new to us, when we go to set up an awesome time lapse so that you can watch us climb this world-class wall, instead a gust of wind will show you a great view of the sky.